Have you ever looked up at the night sky and wondered if we're truly alone? Today, we're diving into a story that feels ripped from a sci-fi movie, a tale of an interstellar visitor, a top scientist, and accusations of a cosmic cover-up by NASA itself. This isn't just about a rock in space. It's about a scientific storm that questions the very line between fact and fascination. The object at the center of this cosmic drama is Comet 3I Atlas. Discovered just this year, it's a truly special traveler. It doesn't belong to our solar system. It comes from the void between the stars. This makes it only the third interstellar object we've ever detected, following the enigmatic Oumuamua in 2017 and Comet Borisov in 2019. Each one is like a postcard from a distant, unknown stellar neighborhood. As 3I Atlas makes its grand journey through our cosmic backyard, getting closer to the sun, it has ignited a fiery debate. And the person striking the match is none other than Avi Loeb, a renowned and often controversial astrophysicist from Harvard University. You might remember him. He's the scientist who famously suggested that our first interstellar visitor, Oumuamua, could have been an alien probe. Now, he's back in the spotlight with even bolder claims about 3I Atlas. Loeb alleges that NASA is hiding the best, clearest image ever taken of this interstellar wanderer. He claims a picture snapped on October 2nd by the HiRIC camera, a powerful instrument aboard the Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter, is being kept under wraps. Why does he think this one photo is so important? Because, according to him, it could hold the key to determining if 3I Atlas is just a natural comet, or something else entirely. Something built. This is where the story takes a sharp turn into the extraordinary. Loeb isn't just hinting at possibilities, he's putting numbers on them. Based on what he calls anomalous movements, he suggests we can't rule out an artificial origin. In his preliminary analysis, he claims there's a 30 to 40% chance that this object isn't a conventional chunk of rock and ice, but an artifact from a distant civilization. He explained that if the object were observed slowing down or adjusting its path in ways that defy natural explanations, that would be a clear sign of intelligent control. As you can imagine, these claims sent shockwaves through the scientific community. Many of Loeb's colleagues were quick to push back, and hard. The prominent British physicist Brian Cox called the idea implausible. He argued that what Loeb sees as anomalous movements can be explained by completely natural processes. As a comet gets closer to the sun, the heat causes it to release trapped gases. This outgassing acts like a tiny, unpredictable rocket engine, causing slight variations in its speed and direction. It's a well-understood phenomenon in cometary science. The broader astronomical community largely agrees with Cox. The consensus view is that 3I Atlas is a perfectly normal, albeit interstellar, active comet. It's made of rock, frozen carbon dioxide, and water ice, and its long, elliptical orbit is exactly what we'd expect based on our models of how objects move between star systems. They see a natural wonder, not an alien spaceship. But the controversy didn't stop there. It escalated. The conflict heated up when Loeb publicly stated that he had formally requested the raw data from that specific HiRIC image, and that NASA had essentially ghosted him. I requested access to the original image from October 2nd, but I received no response, he affirmed. This statement landed at a particularly sensitive time. The United States government was in the midst of a temporary shutdown, which meant most federal agencies, including NASA, were operating with a skeleton crew. In that context of official silence, the accusation of a cover-up went viral. Headlines began to pop up, some framing the story as if NASA was actively hiding definitive proof of an extraterrestrial spacecraft. It was the perfect recipe for a conspiracy theory. However, other experts pointed to a far more mundane and likely explanation. First, processing and releasing scientific data isn't instantaneous. These requests often take weeks, even under normal circumstances. Second, and more importantly, the instruments on the Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter, like HiRIC, were designed to look down at the surface of Mars in incredible detail. They were never intended to track small, fast-moving objects zipping through the inner solar system against the blackness of space. Getting a clear, detailed image would be incredibly difficult, if not impossible. The best image Loeb is searching for might not even be very good, or it might not show anything unusual at all. So, is this object a threat? Should we be worried? In a recent statement, NASA was crystal clear on this point. They stated, the Interstellar Object 3I ATLAS poses no threat to Earth and will remain at a great distance. And they're right. At its closest point, the comet will pass our planet at a distance of about 273 million kilometers. To put that in perspective, that's more than 700 times the distance between the Earth and the Moon. So, no, there's absolutely zero danger. NASA also doubled down on the science, stating, observations confirm that it behaves like a natural comet. While there's no evidence it will suddenly change course and visit us, this object represents a golden opportunity for science. Every observation we make of an interstellar visitor, like 3I Atlas, gives us precious clues about how planetary systems beyond our own are formed and how they evolve. These objects are time capsules from other stars, carrying secrets from their birthplace. Brian Cox beautifully summarized this sentiment with a line that sounds more like poetry than physics. He said, "It's a pristine mass of rock and ice. It should already seem wonderful enough that a fragment born in another star is passing right in front of us." He's right. The sheer fact that a piece of another solar system is journeying through our own is mind-bogglingly amazing on its own. Ultimately, the case of 3I Atlas highlights a fascinating tension in our modern world: the thin, blurry line between rigorous scientific inquiry and explosive media speculation. While some people interpret NASA's procedural caution as a sign of a grand conspiracy, most astronomers insist that science advances step by step with verifiable data, not sensational headlines. And yet, it's hard to deny the appeal of the mystery. It's difficult to resist the allure of imagining that somewhere out there, among the countless comets and asteroids drifting through the cosmos, one of them might just be a messenger, a sign, a signal that we're not alone. Perhaps the real mystery isn't whether 3I Atlas is a spacecraft. Perhaps the real mystery is why so many of us need it to be. In a universe so vast and silent, the possibility of not being alone can be more comforting and exciting than any natural explanation. What do you think? Is it a natural wonder or a whisper from the stars? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the cosmos, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you never miss another journey into the unknown. See you next time.